good afternoon to those in the virtual meeting room and those following this meeting online. So I'd like to touch on EMA's approach to transparency and communication, which are clearly priorities for us during times of crisis. Now, it's important to be able to access information and also understand the rationale underpinning important decisions on vaccines. Extraordinary measures have been put in place to enhance the level of transparency for COVID-19 medicines, and we really recognise that this is key to reinforcing trust not only in regulatory decisions, but also particularly in any vaccines being authorised. We don't just want to publish information, but to communicate better, so add some context to the data released and explain the science in plain language. Engagement remains crucial for us, so actively listening to questions, to any concerns we can hopefully then address them, and involving stakeholders and members of the public in our activities. So we're very pleased to have the opportunity to talk about COVID-19 vaccines with you today. So what information is being published? Well, you've heard from Marco, Fergus and Peter describing the various stages of a vaccine's life cycle, and we're providing information throughout the vaccine's life cycle. So during development, we're transparent about those medicines that we have received EMA advice. We regularly publish information from our scientific committee meetings and highlight the topics discussed. We announce publicly the start of the rolling review or the evaluation of an application for marketing authorization so that you'll know what's coming through the pipeline. At the stage of the marketing authorization, we'll publish the outcome of the assessment and the product information in all EU languages. And very importantly, an overview which provides information about the vaccine and why it's approved. And that's in lay language and also available in all EU languages. We'll rapidly publish the more detailed European Public Assessment Report, what we call the EPAR, within a few days. And that provides the public with comprehensive information about the EMA's assessment and explains why we have taken the decisions that we have made. We'll also provide more information about the safety profile, any risk mitigation or surveillance measures in the form of the risk management plan. Thereafter, the clinical data submitted to EMA and the applications for COVID-19 medicines is made public. And this is in the hope that supporting making global research more efficient, but also allowing public scrutiny and review of our assessments by external parties. Post-authorization will update you on any important changes and publish regular safety updates more frequently than usual, at least every month. So how are we communicating? Well, we've developed a series of new information materials, including key facts on COVID-19 and development and approval of COVID-19 vaccines. We're responding to many queries from members of the public, as well as patients, healthcare professionals, academics, and the media. We're also updating on key developments in the press, organising public meetings like this one, and engaging on social media, as well as through interviews in the media. We're working with ECDC to provide content for the recently launched European Vaccination Information Portal, which I would really encourage you to have a look at. It has information available in all EU languages. And as and when, we'll be providing safety communications as and when needed. But we're not doing this alone. We're working very closely together with our external stakeholders and partners. On to the next slide, please. So we're actively engaging with patients and health professionals, and they're represented in EMA's Pandemic Task Force and through our regular working party meetings. And they're also very kindly assisting us in user testing our information materials. We're also very closely working with the European Commission, the European Centre for Disease Control and Prevention, and importantly, the national competent authorities across the network. We're making important efforts to communicate in the most meaningful way, using plain language, user testing messages to promote understanding, and it's very important to us to hear your views. We're very keen to listen to and address questions and concerns on vaccines as they arise and understand where the gaps in information are and how we can better communicate. Looking forward to hearing your views today. And on my final slide, next one, please. Here is a link to our website, further information where all COVID-19 related material is available. It's accessible through our homepage and it's flagged in red for ease of reference. Thank you very much, and I'll now pass the floor back to our moderator. Over to you, Noel.